Guys, guys, I think my team's really weak right now. I don't know how to change it though.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Your team is awesome. I like your team. It's just like, you know what? I'm gonna get up the sun, and if the sun's not up, GG's, boys.
Right.
Oh,
mean,
Look, I made a Scarlet and Violet team, but without Koraidon.
I mean, Mega Charizard
like it would
basically
be me. I
is.
don't know.
Okay, hold on. I gotta
Yeah.
mute my phone so I don't get random notification blips. Alright. Hello, everybody. We're going to be starting the draft analysis stream. We don't have as many people this time, but hopefully we get some more people coming in. But with me today, I have Eli and Zach, and
Hello.
we're going to be
Hello.
going through each of the teams and kind of just like talking about certain things that are going on. Oh, you know what? I should... Give me a second here. This is very professional of me. I should post the link for Eric. He would like that, actually. Very much so. I'll post that here. At Season 7. We're live now. Oh, I was supposed to have that in caps. Oh well. Alright. Okay, back to the slideshow. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yep.
We're good? Alright. So, just wanted to go over a couple things here, the format rules. It's a little bit different this season. We're going to be doing a Champions National Dex Draft League. So, basically that means every Pokemon that has ever learned... Every move a Pokemon has ever learned, can be used. So all of those moves have been updated to the Champions version. So for example, Make It Rain is 95% accurate and -2 special attack drop. I think Blood Moon got changed to like lower its base power, stuff like that. All of those moves that have been updated are reflected in this mode, and also the EVs have changed as well, so you don't have to worry about IVs and stuff. But basically, we have every move that every Pokemon has ever learned. It also allows every Pokemon prior to Champions to be used, and we're not going to be having any Dynamax, any Z moves, and most importantly, no Terra. This is actually the first format, or the first league, to not have any Terra. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe it makes some Mons from Scarlet and Violet worse or better. You never know. And of course, it's the same as always. We're going to be doing another VGC draft, so 4v4 doubles, bring 6, pick 4, limited to 1 item each, and only 1 Pokemon per team.
Yippee!
Whoops. In terms of the draft rules, again, it's going to be a snake format, so we go... Oh, I forgot to update this. I'm still using last season's little thing, but we'll go from 1 to 16, and then from 16th place all the way down to 1. You're going to have 10 Pokemon per team. It's going to be a tier-based draft, so you can choose, instead of the normal point system where it's 20 points to 1 point, and then you have a certain number of points that you're allowed to use. Instead, it's just going to have tiers, so S tier through F tier, and you can draft Pokemon within those tiers, and you're only allowed certain Pokemon in those tiers. And of course, you can draft in any order. And same as last time, we have 1 S tier per team. You're allowed up to 2 A tiers, 2 B tiers, 2 C tiers, 2 D tiers, and finally 1 either E or F tier. Because the difference between E and F is so little that I don't really care whichever one you choose. If you want to pick like Oshawott as your F tier, go ahead, be my guest. And finally, just to run over this real quick, these are all of the coaches that are going to be with us. We have some new faces. We have Zach, who I haven't seen him battle really, but I know that he's a good battler.
I did okay in 6.5.
Right? Yeah, you did good in 6.5, which we haven't made a stream yet, but I'm fine with that.
That's fine. We'll worry about that.
We don't have to worry about that. We have the returning people from last season, Jake, Malin, Connor, me, Gabby. We have another face, Sean, who unfortunately hasn't joined us yet, but hopefully we'll be able to hear him from the later streams. Eli, Alex, This is not the Alex from seasons 1 through 4. We have a new Alex, Alex 2.0. Chris, William, Josh, another new face in Choi. William has brought them along. Chef Yaoi Jesus joins us once again. Kyle is making a return after taking an absence from season 6. And finally, last but not least, Eric, who actually will be updating his team logo, but unfortunately did not have the time today to make it. So we'll have that updated in the spreadsheet as we go along. But for today, it's going to be the Fungus Battle Club. So first off, we're going to have the first pick, or the first place person who went who drafted first.
First overall pick, yeah.
First overall pick, yeah. Zach, coach of
yeah.
the Pittsburgh Steelix. Zach, do you want to talk about your team and, you know, certain directions you wanted to take it, and just certain gas up your team a little bit?
So the initial thought process here was like I was just looking at the S tiers that were available, and there was really only one that like I initially wanted like super bad, and that was Urshifu Rapid Strike. So my first thought process was to go there, but then I thought about it a little more. There's a second Urshifu. I forgot Unseen Fist got nerfed, so like it's not as good. Don't get me wrong, it's still very good, just not as good as it used to be. So I decided to go for something else. I picked what I thought was going to be the strongest A tier, and the A tier that would fit with like all the different game plans I had kind of mapped out. So I went for Raging Bolt. It's bulky, it's potentially a setup mon, it's got really good priority moves, or a really good priority move, and it's got like just good, it's just good. It do everything I wanted to do. So that one was pretty easy for me. We got one or two people upset about it, and that was the main goal. Afterwards, it was just a matter of like trying to fill out what else I thought I needed. So I have two megas that do very different things. My S tier is going to be Mega Floette. We all know how strong that thing is. Absurd. Also does the setup thing. Also can just like decide it wants to attack. Whatever Floette wants to do, it can do. And then the thing on the other end of that, where if Floette looks really bad, I have Mega Staraptor, one of the cool new megas from Regulation MB for champions. It's got Contrary, if people are unaware. That's a little absurd in my opinion, because you just click the close combat button and you just get bulkier and you don't reduce your damage at all. It's kind of nuts. From there, like I had my three strong attackers that I really wanted to focus on. I went for supporting mon, so I got Rotom Wash, we got Will-O-Wisp, we got Screens. We can potentially do Scarf damage if we want to do that. We get Electro Web for speed control. Then I got Ogerpon Cornerstone, so we got another Follow Me, something to take away the attention from the things that I actually care about. Ivy Cudgel actually does a lot of damage, so we know how good Ogerpon is too. Unfortunately for Ogerpon in this draft, we don't have Terra, so it's not going to be as good. However, I think it's still good enough. From there, I looked kind of at the lower end of things, because I knew that like some of that middle tier stuff, I had so many options in those tiers. So I looked all the way down in E tier, and I saw that Toxapex was down there, and it's recently been doing very well in Champions. So I grabbed it because it's got Wide Guard, it's got Infestation and Toxic, it's really good at stalling, Regenerator stuff. It's gross, I agree, but like, I think it was severely undervalued.
I don't think Toxicroak is actually Toxapex is actually that bad. I have a personal vendetta against Toxapex after being stalled by it in an actual draft match, which makes me a little bit salty. But you're not Kyle, so you should be able to use it more honorably.
There is one other note here. This Mamoswine I dropped in free agency for Corviknight.
Oh, I can change that real quick, or we can change it later.
Whatever.
We
can worry about it later. But I've got Corviknight just to help like complete that Fairy Steel Dragon core. Just another flying type, because like Raging Bolt and Toxapex both really hate ground types. So just having as many things that I can ignore ground with as possible is great for me. Then we just got the Intimidator and Crocodile, Physical Attacker, Resist Rock, which was kind of a big problem when I was drafting. Ludicolo gets Fake Out, it gets Rain Dish, it gets Swift Swim. There's a couple of Rain teams this draft that we'll get to later that I thought Ludicolo was a really good answer for those. And then the real piece for the Staraptor is Grimmsnarl. We've got Priority Screens, we've got Parting Shot, we've got a bunch of other stuff. And Grimmsnarl can do a surprising amount of damage if you invest physically. So there's a lot of things you can do there. Overall, the team is one of those like middling speed tiers, so I need Tailwind. So I've got a couple of Tailwind options in Corviknight and Staraptor. I have a couple of other speed control options in Rotom and Raging Bolt. We've got Follow Me user, we've got 2 Fake Out users, we've got Priority Parting Shot, we've got Intimidate. Overall, I just wanted to pick a couple of like really strong things and then build a full supporting cast around them and just see how it goes.
Yeah, no,
I'm not convinced yet, but
I think you got a really nice group of Pokemon here. And also, Grimmsnarl, doesn't Grimmsnarl get Charm, or am I thinking about only Whimsicott?
that is Whimsicott.
Okay, yeah.
Grimmsnarl gets other stuff though. Grimmsnarl gets, I don't know if it's Scary Face, the
Parting
one that
Shot.
lowers speed.
Yeah, Parting Shot.
Yeah, we know. That was like the main reason. But like, I think it's Scary Face that lowers speed, which I can turn it. I can send it at my Staraptor, which really helps with my speed issue.
Yeah, that's really cool. Prankster. It's basically a Prankster Tailwind at that point.
It is. Granted, it's only for Staraptor, but
yeah, I mean,
that's not the
I
point.
mean,
You
if
can
it gets
also-
close combat off, it becomes a fast tank. So I mean,
I know.
Exactly,
Oh
yeah.
god. You could also have what? You can also just Prankster Scary Face the opponent too if you're not
Okay.
having the Staraptor on the field.
Oh,
I
and
think
Grimmsnarl gets Thunderwave back? Oh,
Oh yeah, that's so true. You're so right.
I didn't even think about that.
It lost Thunderwave in Champions and now gets it back.
It sure did, yeah.
What is
great.
it? I just wish that Grimmsnarl had like at least Rain Dance, right? Or like some like priority
Something.
weather move like Sableye does. Because otherwise, if it did, I would have also picked it. Like Grimmsnarl is so cool, being able to Fake Out and have Prankster, but you know, being able to set
after
up
the 4th or
screens.
5th pick, I saw there was only like one person that had the potential to take a B tier, so I just kind of left it until the end.
Yeah. And yeah, that's a really cool one. Yeah, I like your team. I think your team is super nice and has like a nice balance core where it's like it's got like obvious win conditions here and there, but you also have like other techs that you can do, and it's just a lot of just strong Pokemon. There's not a single like baby, you know, this Pokemon only does like one thing. These are all like strong Pokemon.
Well, and then I have Ludicolo, but
Hey, Ludicolo is right.
yeah. Give him some pom poms. He's my cheerleader. We're good.
We love Ludicolo. Let's go on to Jake. Jake's got the very strong Mega Tyranitar, who it's an inside joke between in the VGC lounge server that Mega Tyranitar is washed and Mega Tyranitar is bad, but we love Mega Tyranitar anyways. We love Mega
Some of you do.
Tyranitar.
Pokemon ain't donated. You guys can't be saying that.
Some of you guys like Mega Tyranitar. I don't know. I like putting fighting type moves on my Pokemon, so it's kind of the opposite.
Oh
for me.
man,
It's,
if only there wasn't a ghost type on the team right now.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Ally Switch. Oh
Or
god.
a fairy type.
Dude, yeah, I love that Houndstone gets Ally Switch, so it's like, oh, you're gonna use a fighting type against Tyranitar, Ally Switch, and then it goes into the ghost immune Pokemon. Also, Houndstone gets Howl too, so it can boost attack for Mega Tyranitar. Ooh,
and it's got Sand Rush, so it can do all of that before the opponent actually gets to attack.
absolutely, yeah, dude, this team is really cool. Obviously, pairing it with the Sand Rush users like, as we mentioned, Houndstone, Dracozolt actually gets Sand Rush, and Excadrill. Those are all Pokemon that can take advantage of the sand weather. Also, Garchomp with Sand Veil. People have been doing Bright Powder, Sand Veil shenanigans, which I don't think is very consistent, but it is something evil that Jake can do. I think Mega Gardevoir is actually a nice pick, seeing as a lot of his team is mostly physical attackers. This gives him a nice, really strong spread move, and it's like a decent speed tier too at base 100. So it has like actually like insane coverage now. Back when like this Pokemon was legal in like Gen 7, I don't think it had things like Mystical Fire. It didn't have a lot of those coverage moves, and now it does. So it can actually hit a lot of things.
The thing about Gardevoir too, Gardevoir, if you choose not to Mega, you bring it with Telepathy, and you can just start spamming Earthquake, right?
Oh yeah.
On a team like this, that is really strong. You just have a free partner that you don't have to worry about needing to be flying. Like, you don't have to worry about having to have a Levitate. It's just, you get two very strong attackers, you click Earthquake, you click Hyper Voice, and you win the game.
Yeah.
You know what's really crazy too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because of how Tyranitar is in Mega Gardevoir, if Jake brings both like on a pre-screen for a match, you're not gonna be able to tell who he wants to Mega Evolve at any time.
True, yeah, he can choose
Because
whichever
there's valid
one.
reasons to, because there's very valid reasons to not Mega Evolve one or the other, or to Mega Evolve one or the other at any given point.
Yeah, he can kind of just like choose whichever one in the match he wants to, depending on the situation, which I think is really strong.
Same thing goes for his other three potential Megas. Like, there's a world where he wants a Mega Garchomp, there's a world where he wants a Mega Excadrill. Mega Greninja does surprising amount of work.
Oh,
Like, there's...
actually, because
He didn't draft them!
Yeah, he
He
didn't
didn't draft
those.
them! He can't use them!
Oh, right. The other one,
Oh yeah,
Finley
the
Goose?
we just have it as the Mon where you just kind of pick. It's been messing me up the whole time.
Yeah, you know what? That's how the last season was, but because we had
Right.
so few megas, like we barely saw
Sure.
that interaction, and then
Okay.
for this one, I was
My
like,
bad. Ignore me.
"You're good, you're good." But dude, can you imagine? That would be insane.
Yeah.
And then, speaking of his other Pokemon here, Bolt Beak with Dracozolt. That's the move where it's an electric type move that deals double damage when it moves first, and obviously with Sand Rush that makes it very strong, being able to double its speed. And it does deal do damage against like flying types that are immune to his ground coverage. The last few Pokemon, Celesteela, Moltres, Escavalier, they do, like, obviously they, like, the two steel types are immune to stand damage, but I think Moltres is pretty cool, especially because it has Weather Ball. It can have Weather Ball Rock. It could happen. We could see it happen. And as well, just being able to melt other like opposing steel types. I don't know if Jake is going to continue using the Moltres, but I think it does just give him like other types that he can use, especially because he doesn't have a fire type outside of Moltres. And it's probably just a Pokemon that he can pair with Garchomp or Excadrill and just spam. Earthquake. What's up, Eli?
Don't worry. I'll bring it up once we get the Gabby scene.
All right, bet. Do we have anything else we want to talk about Jake's team?
Jake's team, it's gonna be good. There's gonna be okay. Right off the bat, guys, Jake's team rock slide the team right there. You got Excadrill, you got Garchomp. Y'all, dude, we're gonna be flinched to high hell and back, or we're screwed.
For sure.
Just putting a choice scarf on everything to make sure we outspeed.
Exactly.
That's fun.
We'll move on to Malin's team. Now, Malin's draft, I think is just incredibly hyper offensive.
Who the hell did that happen? You got Toadscroll, Weezing, and Regigigas? Who did that? I know, I got, yo.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
just like,
I'm gonna be real with you. I wasn't spooked until like maybe at the end of the draft where things started popping up, where it's like, oh, Weezing, Toadscroll, Regigigas. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The entire time seeing Malin's draft, I was like, oh, I'm not scared at all. I just saw this now. What the hell?
this team is
Oh my
scary. Right?
That's
Like
actually insane. We're all going to die.
Hoopa Unbound next to freaking what's its face, Chien Pao to like make it even stronger. And like your defense is already so low, you're gonna get one shot anyways. Who cares that your physical defense is lowered, right? You're gonna die to any
We're all
like
going to die.
you're gonna get boomed by any like skitter smack that you're gonna come across, right? Like so, and then
we're
just,
actually gonna just explode.
you have like these insane physical offensive Pokemon. You got Landorus Therian, who people forget that has 145 base attack. You have Megaladios, who actually does get a pretty sizable physical attack buff as well when it Mega Evolves, but is mainly that great special attack, using with a bunch of coverage moves like what does it get? Aura Sphere, Energy Ball, the newly buffed Luster Purge, Aura Sphere, stuff like that. Ogerpon Hearthflame. Actually, a funny thing, a lot of the people drafted the Ogerpons. I didn't think that the Ogerpons... Like, I saw a universe where nobody picked the Ogerpons because they weren't allowed to
I wanted any of them, and I didn't get any until free agency.
It's crazy. Like,
yeah,
I didn't think that they would... But you know what? It has Follow Me. It gets Spiky Shield. Those are pretty good.
Ivy Cudgel hits
It's Grass League wise too.
decently hard.
Yeah, and Ivy Cudgel
Yeah.
for each of the different types.
Yep.
Even Grass too.
God,
Grass doesn't really have a consistent
Dude,
physical attack.
I saw the Ogerpons in B tier. I was like, oh, fuck me, man. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, wait a minute.
I don't
We're
think
cooking at this draft.
I think A tier might have been too low, but definitely B tier feels good. B tier feels right. Yeah, and it's funny like looking at Malin's draft because like it's not until like the very end. This took a long time too. Our draft took a long time. It took 2 weeks.
It was like a week and a half. Yeah, I would say.
It took 2 weeks.
Yeah, it really did take a while.
2 full weeks.
But we got there. We got there.
And then at the very end, Malin just picks up Toadscruel, Galarian Weezing, and Regigigas like, oh yeah, you have to worry about this too. Good luck.
Dude,
That's right, I'm not worried
that's
about it.
crazy. Dude, that Weasley is gonna shut down so many of our teams. I'm not gonna-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Oh man, my Grimmsnarl no longer has prankster shit.
No, unironically, dude, my Mega Charizard Y no longer has draw. What the fuck, man?
what do I do?
Yeah, you know
what do I
You know what?
do?
It's fine. I'll just run Rain Dance Polytoad. Not a big deal.
Yeah,
at all.
not a big
I gotta
deal.
run
You're
Sunny
good.
Dance Charizard, man.
Hey, I'm not worried. I have a Sheer Force, Life Orb, Earth Power that can hit it because it's not Levitate. I'm
Oh,
fine with
yeah,
it.
no, you're right.
That's turned out.
That's true.
That's awesome.
I'm fine with it. But yeah, Malin's draft, awesome. I love Malin's draft.
Yeah. It's very cool. There's a lot of different things that he can do with it. It's not very bulky, and he doesn't have a whole lot of resistances, so we're gonna see how that goes for him. But like, it.
But
do
it
hit
is
pretty hard.
hyper offensive.
Hyper offense.
I think we missed one here too. He has Mega Lopunny. in
Oh,
place
right.
of,
The Weavile,
something
right?
That was
here.
very recent.
The
That
Weavile?
was a very recent
Oh,
change.
yeah,
I think it was
yeah.
the Weavile that, and maybe.
it is.
Okay. I thought I changed that. Okay, I did miss a couple things here. I was up till like 3 in the
Yeah.
morning working on this.
You're good.
I think it's interesting too, because not Weavile, Mega Lopunny is scrappy, can take out ghost types too.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's
So
really
he can
cool.
set up for free on turn.
It's also like incredibly fast and has Encore. So if
Sure
they
does.
if they fake out and if they protect a fake out, you can Encore them into protect.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
got
really scary.
completely destroyed by a Mega Lopunny team in Indy.
And also Lopunny gets returned again because of Natdex. So
Yeah, sure, why not?
yeah, base 102 can't be blocked by ghost types. It's gonna be crazy. Next on the list, Connor's team, coach of the Philadelphia Phalanx, just drafting a regular Generation 9 Scarlet and Violet doubles team, pretty much, with featuring Shroodle and Mega Aerodactyl. This team, it's
Honestly,
just a solid team.
Mhm.
it really is. Honestly, okay, this team right here is really gonna decide if how no Terrans is gonna function. Because Goldango was like a main Pokemon that always got Terra during Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
And plus, like,
it was.
it's like the champions version now too. So you got the Make It Rain that's been kind of neutered. It's like it's more balanced. I'd say.
The moves are a little
neutered.
neutered. But like the other thing with Goldingo too is like we don't know how good it is post nerfs because it's just really bad in the current champions metagame, right? All of the strong threats hit Goldingo for super effective damage, and they don't even have to worry about it. So we don't know how strong Goldingo actually is as a Pokemon. We just know how it fits inside of Regulation MB, which is not well.
Mm-hmm. And we haven't really had like a obviously Nat Dex is just you have all the Pokemon, so we'll have to see how well it matches up into I guess like our meta right now.
Yeah,
I think it's actually
Also
gonna be pretty good.
interesting-
Like it could be anything.
It's also interesting to see Urshifu with the nerfed version of its ability now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, are they still S? Like obviously yes, they're still S tier, but like the whole point was that they could still do full max damage to, you know, Pokemon that has Protect. Now they're only going to be doing a quarter, so it's like, are they really like that worth S tiers? Maybe.
Still a good ability.
Yeah.
And Surging Strikes is still very strong.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, cause like he also has modes 15 a little bit. He has a Trick Room mode for sure. He has Mega Aerodactyl, so you can do Tailwind mode. His team isn't bad. It's just interesting to see how it can work without Terras.
Yeah, because a lot of the Pokemon have been known to use Terras, like obviously like Mega or not Mega, Mega. I was gonna Mega Fungus, Amoongus, got with like Terra Water and stuff. Yeah, Terra Steel, Goldengo, or like Hisuian Arcanine being able to Terra out of its quad weakness. I think that we'll have to see how it works, or just like Terra Water abusing with Urshifu, but we'll have to see how it works. I think in general, I think a lot of his team is really strong. Comfey is an underrated pick, I feel, but I've never drafted it, but Triage is such a crazy ability to be able to have +3 priority on all healing moves, which is like the same priority as Fake Out. And like Shroodle being the Pokemon that obviously I highlighted here because it doesn't have everything, right? But it has enough to make it worth. When I was tiering it, I was like, oh yeah, even though this is like a baby Pokemon, it's got to be at least E tier, because Prankster Encore is really good, I feel like, in draft. And just being able to...
said that, would not have realized.
Yeah, Prankster Encore is really scary, and I think it gets Prankster Parting Shot too, now that they think about it. Or maybe it's just Grafaiai that gets it, but either way, Prankster Encore is so good to be able to counter defensive play with Protect, or even counter like setup moves, and being able to, okay, you have to always be careful about what buttons you press, because you could just be locked in and screwed.
That's true.
And yeah, so for an E tier pick, it allows him to pick up something else, which he does grab with Raichu, who also gets Follow Me, thanks to Nat Dex, and it gets like Fake Out and other stuff. I guess like it can just be like a really annoying protector for Urshifu. Just redirection is just really strong in general.
I mean, just has Lightning Rod,
Yeah,
which is
right?
one of Urshifu's weaknesses, right? You just set it next to Urshifu and hope.
Actually, funny thing, I think with this too, all of the Raichus have been drafted in this draft too.
They have, yeah. No, I don't think Mega Y got taken.
No, Gabby got Mega Y.
Oh, we got Mega Y now?
Yep.
Okay.
So
Oh,
all
yeah,
in Alolan Raichu too.
yeah, wow.
I
Everybody
didn't see that until now.
loves Raichu.
Not as much as Ogerpon.
Not as much as Ogerpon. Well, just as much. Oh boy, my draft! Okay.
Whoa!
So, I originally drafted Tornadus as my second pick. Well, first I guess I should start in order. So, as I was looking at the draft, and this was like before like the draft was public, and I was just kind of looking over like, what Pokemon do I really want to pick?
Yeah, Brohide insider trading.
Yeah, it's almost as if I made the board. I looked at some of the S tiers and I'm like, which one do I really want to pick? I just want like an S tier that just has insane damage output that I can just click the funny button and watch things die. That's kind of like my play style. And I was looking at Mega Floette because it has Fairy Aura and also incredible stats. But then I looked down lower and I'm like, wait a minute, Flutter Mane is still good, because obviously with a lot of the teams, sometimes you can't run both Mega Floette and like another Mega, right? I've kind of found that using it in Champions, like, oh, I wish I can bring Mega Floette and another Pokemon, like another Mega, but I can't because they're both Megas. But Flutter Mane doesn't have that issue because it's just a really strong Fairy type that is also immune to Fake Out and has really good coverage and stats that are really busted for what it is. And plus it can also use Booster Energy to boost its speed. I could have Sunny Day to also proc Booster Photosynthesis as well. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pick that as my first pick, and hopefully I don't get sniped. Then I was going to draft Tornadus Incarnate because, well, I did because I thought Prankster Tailwind is really good, and I wanted a strong Prankster Tailwind. But I kind of don't like Tornadus because it just has Prankster Tailwind, and sure, it has like the other weather moves too, like Rain Dance, Sunny Day, those are both good, Prankster Taunt, but like it doesn't get any of like the Prankster moves that you would really want, like Encore or like Disable, like Sableye, or even like Prankster, like Will-O-Wisp or Prankster Thunder. You don't get any of those cool moves, you just get Taunt and that's about it. So I decided to switch it up with Blastoise having Follow Me, again, thanks to National Dex. We all know it's great at sweeping with Water Spout and Shell Smash. So that all doesn't change. Landorus Incarnate is just another Pokemon that I can click funny buttons with, thanks to Sheer Force Life Orb. I had Nidoking last season. Nidoking also having Sheer Force and being a special attacker with 85 special attack only, and it got 17 kills throughout the whole season. So I'm expecting Landorus, who has 115 special attack and actually good speed, to put in some work here. A couple other mons that I just wanted to point out, as I was going through the draft here, I realized that I didn't have a lot of bulk, and so at the very end, this is actually a suggestion from Eric to pick up Wo-Chien. And I actually think that Wo-Chien is a really good pick here, even though I do have two physical attackers, like two really strong physical attackers. I don't have to bring them with Wo-Chien. And Wo-Chien pairs really nicely with a lot of the Pokemon that I drafted beforehand, like Togekiss, being able to redirect like fighting type moves and bug type moves, and Flutter Mane too, because lowering physical attack doesn't matter with them, and I get, a passive like buff to my physical defense, which is really nice. And then Goodra being next to it too could just be like a really annoying combo to break. So yeah, I like a lot of my picks here. What do you guys think? Do you guys like my team?
Yeah, I'm surprised that Target has lasted as long as it did. I drafted it initially in like round 5, I think, and it does everything. Right? It's got a really strong ability. It gets every support move you want it to have. This thing gets Helping Hand, I'm pretty sure, and it doesn't have hands. So, like, who knows?
Helping Wings.
But right? I think this is very strong, and the flexibility of being able to bring either Mega Blastoise that has the Setup Sweeper capability or the Mega Banette that is doing its best Sableye impression, it's always pretty good.
Yeah. Mega Sableye. I know I sniped Connor with the Mega Banette. Mega Banette is going to be so nice to be able to use Frisk in its normal ability. Frisk is so nice. I had
it's so good in the draft.
I had Typhlosion Hisui last season, and it was so nice to be able to scout Pokemon or items based on like leads, and I could just do that here with Mega Banette. Mega Banette might actually be the Pokemon that I use the most. Actually, now that I think about it.
Oh, do you know if you bring Frisk Banette and you're up against, I mean, I don't want to spoil it too much, but like there's a couple of Pokemon in existence with the ability Illusion. Does it tell you the item on the Zoroark, or does it tell you the item on the thing it's copying.
I think it
It
tells
tells
you
you
the
the
item.
item on the Pokemon itself, so it would be Zoroark.
Okay, so
But I
that'll
don't-
help you see.
So for instance,
you're against this
if you see a really tanky Mon come out has fucking Focus Sash, it's probably a Zoroark.
Yeah,
or like choice card.
yeah, or like Choice Scarf is like, I don't think
Yeah.
that's right.
So that gives you an advantage there.
Infernape is one of my favorite mons, and it is a really cool Pokemon. I've always wanted to use it in draft. Being able to do physical or special and having Fake Out and Encore is really cool. It's just a low tier Fake Out mon, which I wanted next to Blastoise to be able to use stuff. Enable Shell Smash and protect the king, get down Mr. President, sort of stuff. And the last support mon is Espathra, which I think combos super well with my special attackers, being able to Lumina Crash to lower special defense, to be able to to speed boost and Calm Mind Baton Pass to my special attackers, I think is going to be insane. Plus, it's another Frisk Pokemon. You used this, Eli, right?
Can't wait to see. Yeah, I used it last season. It was pretty good. Cannot wait to see the fastest Mega Blastoise known to mankind because of speed boost.
I know. I'm about to give it. I'm about to pass it a Quiver Dance equivalent. Start going to town. Or you never know. I might run Special Gallade.
Who let this happen? Who let this happen? Who's
Yeah.
me? Because I was thinking of picking up a slot for sale. Fuck.
I do kind of miss Prankster Tailwind. I wish I did have a Prankster Tailwinder, but you know what? Ace Beatty Speed, Togekiss, good enough. We'll take it. It's a bulky Tailwind setter, which is nice. Bulky Tailwind is also really good. And so yeah, I'm really excited for this draft. I can't wait to use it.
Also, don't underrate the Goodra either, because holy,
Yeah, Goodra.
you can't critical hit it. It's gonna be tanky as hell.
Again, next, what are you gonna do when I have Wo-Chien and Goodra on the field and I'm spamming Snarl and Breaking Swipe?
Yeah, nothing. I'll just accept my fate.
How are you gonna break through that? Well, I mean, I guess you might be able
I
to.
click Haze.
Yeah,
It's true.
I have my contrary Staraptor on the field. That's it. That's all I've got.
That's
there you
true.
go.
All right, Gabby's
There aren't many options.
Gabby's team. So I don't know if Gabby is in the chat watching or if they are. They want to make a surprise guest appearance, but we'll talk about their team. Zamazenta is a really cool pick and is a pick that actually it was a last minute addition to the team, to the board. It's incredibly fast. Base like 138 or some shit. It's stupidly fast. Really bulky, great attack with like 120 something, and it gets like wide guard. It gets really cool like moves, like again Howl is a really cool move. You get like body press to be able to do your like physical defense. It gets like psychic fangs. Pretty sure it gets like weird like snarl or something. I don't know. It's just a really cool Pokemon that has like a lot of just like strong, solid. It's a very consistent mon that doesn't require any outside support. It just does its own thing and it does it well.
Body Press to me, like, Body Press has very quickly become one of my favorite moves in Pokemon. Just because I've been playing a lot of MB, I played a lot of like the Iron Defense Body Press Como set, seen people do it with Metagross. It's so fun to be able to attack on an axis that you aren't normally allowed to use for offenses, and just having the legendary Pokemon that does it for you is a really cool idea, and I kind of wish I saw it earlier, not gonna lie to you.
Another one, going on to the Mega Raichu Y. Now, I don't remember what Gabby drafted second. Oh, it was King Gambit. But I think Mega Raichu Y is another really cool Pokemon. Is a Pokemon that I actually underestimated when it was first revealed and its stats were revealed. I was like, oh, this mon's probably not going to be that crazy. You know, only like you're like super frail, fast attacker. Like people are going to figure it out and it's not going to be an issue. But it is still probably the more used of the two Mega Evolutions right now in MB. But I do feel like that's also just because there's not a whole lot of Pokemon that can take advantage of the electric terrain. But Mega Raichu Y, obviously being able to spam no guard Zap Cannon to like spread paralysis is really, really cool. And also just doing insane damage on top of that. Thankfully, I noticed this like the very first time it was announced. It cannot use Sing, which would have been crazy on a base 130 Mon that can put anything to sleep, regardless of accuracy. I banned that. You're welcome.
You know, it's funny you say that because there's a group chat that I'm in, and Kyle was like, "Hey, Gabby, can I trade you literally anything for the similar tier for your Mega Raichu Y?" And Gabby goes, "No." And Kyle goes, "Damn it! If only there was a guard against sleeping, right?" And that's when she shows a screenshot of you going, "By the way, Sing on Mega Raichu Y's banned."
Yeah. When she picked it up, I made sure to like notify her. I was like, just in case there was a scenario where she only drafted it for Sing, I was like, hey, I gotta let her know because I also didn't have it in the rules until the draft started. So I was like, wait a minute, I gotta change this.
It's so funny.
So yeah, that was something. We avoided a crisis here. I do not want to get.
Thank you.
I do not want to get.
Michael. Thank you. You saved us.
We might not have a crisis, but like Mega Raichu Y is still extremely strong. Like
absolutely,
it's effectively also
happen?
Prankster Tailwind, in the sense of like you got very fast Zap Cannon, forces paralysis. Like we've got another Prankster Thunder Wave situation on our hands, and this one does damage. So
insane
Raichu
damage.
Y is strong.
And on top of that, you also had redirection from the Ogerpon. You got Whimsicott being able to use Prankster Tailwind to make it even faster. And then I think Hisuian Zoroark is the evil mon, where it's like, oh, you're not sure if this, is this like one of these Pokemon? Oh, maybe I'm gonna fake out the Zamazenta so it can't move. Well, it's actually a Zoroark, and then you get boomed.
The only thing that Gabby can't disguise here is going to be Arcanine, and you still can do that half the time. So, who knows?
Right?
Could be anything.
What if Gabby brings what is it, like Flash Fire, or like
Right, exactly.
Justified,
Yeah.
just to screw with us? That'd be insane. And honestly, a lot of the Pokemon on the bottom are just like, I feel like Gabby staples. Gabby used Iron Moth, I think season 5 or 4, and used it to great success. Gabby used Haxorus in the singles league and used it to great success as well. Gabby's been using Whimsicott in Champions and has been using that very well. And then Sneasel, while it's not Sneaseler, it's a mon that is tangentially related to it, and she also drafted Sneasler. So it can do very similar things. And then also Ceruledge is just really cool being a ghost and a ghost immune Pokemon that also could be fire resistant as well with Flash Fire. You could do like weakness policy, weak armor stuff, and go for sweeps. I think it's a really cool mod.
No, her team's solid. There's just a lot of like things you have to keep the track of and consider when it comes to her team and team building.
Mm-hmm. Really cool. I like Gabby's team a lot. Next up, Sean's team, coach of the WU Has-Beens.
My God, what the hell kind of trick room team is that?
Okay,
Who let
so
that
like
happen?
when prior to his team changes, because he also made last minute team changes during the grace period and like had like half of his team changed. I thought it was already pretty scary, and it just became even scarier.
Actually,
Melmetal was a Pokemon that we were expecting to get drafted. It is so strong with Iron Fist, Double Iron Bash, which does get boosted. So it's like a 120 Steel type move that can flinch. So if it's in Trick Room, it's going to be insane. Even though it has low special defense, you can obviously patch it up with like an Assault Vest or something as well. You have Cresselia, which is nigh unkillable and is a great Trick Room setter as well. Golurk that can have the Unseen Fist ability, kind of similar to Urshifu, but now all of its moves are going to be able to hit through Protect. So it's like, oh, if you want to use Protect, which is like one of the main ways that you want to stall a Pokemon or a Trick Room out, well, too bad. I'm going to hit you through Protect anyways and slowly whittle you down, right? Oh, I forgot Berserker as well to be able to boost the steel type damage of Melmetal is gonna be insane. I've seen somebody use Steely Spirit Berserker Helping Hand to like with like our Chaladon Steel Beam to like one shot like a bulky water type. I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, but it was insane. That is really strong to be able to use. And then also you got Chandelure as another Trick Roomer. Now, Zach, you gotta let me know. You've been using a Chandelure Trick Room team, right?
I have.
In Champions. Would you say
Yes.
Mega Chandelure is better or worse?
I'm gonna say worse. So the only reason that my Chandelure Trick Room team has been doing so well is because of Focus Sash. Like all I've been doing is I've just been going Kangaskhan, Chandelure, click Fake Out, click Trick Room, and I don't have to worry about anything. Because even if something could one-shot me, Focus Sash doesn't let them. That's it. That's the whole thing. Now don't get me wrong, Mega Chandelure has base 175 special attack, and that thing is a problem. However, if we're talking specifically Trick Room, I would likely rather have regular Chandelure.
And it is too, like, they're in the same tier, so if he ever wants to, he could just switch out the Mega Chandelure for a regular one. And this season we also have 7 free agent trades. We used to have, every season it's just been increasing. We started at like 5, and then it's like, and then we brought it to 6, and now it's 7. Because there's so many mons that you can choose from. I just wanted to give people the chance to switch up their teams if they really wanted to. And then you have like some fast Pokemon too outside of Trick Room. You got like Kilowattrel and Blaziken with speed boost, so we can have a fast mon, like a fast mode outside of Trick Room. That is really cool. And then
I mean, the Mega Chandelure is really good for that part, for sure. Because like the speed on that thing, let's find out.
Isn't that like 90?
What is the speed on Mega Chandelure? 90. It's perfectly reasonable inside of Tailwind, right?
Yeah.
You get set up your Tailwind, your Kilowattrel, you get your super fast, insanely strong Mega Chandelure, you've got Speed Boost Blaziken. If you want to train your Sinistcha to be like the Calm Mind Shadow Ball set, absolutely do that, give it some speed. Like there's definitely a fast mode here that could be very scary.
And the only Pokemon that I don't really see like a strong uses is Galarian Slowbro. I know it's another Trick Room setter, and it can set the Trick Room itself. It's bulky psychic poison type. It resists fairy. I just don't really see what it does for this team. I'll have to see if Sean can use it to its value. And I know it gets the funny quick draw ability that acts as a quick claw. I think you can also use quick claw with quick draw, and it's like something like a 50% chance to go first, which is really funny.
Whenever I play against it, it feels like 100. So
yeah, we'll have to see how that works. Again, very strong Trick Room team. That I love to see it. I love to see this. I think we have 2 Trick Room teams.
we do.
Not this one
They're
though.
both very scary.
Look
Here
at
we
this.
go.
This team is literally just set up the sun. The sun powers up all my abilities. If the sun goes down, GG's. Shake my hand.
Yup.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the draft board real quick, because I went through so many emotions when the draft initially started. Because I want to talk about this. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me set up for this one. So the draft obviously gets announced, right? I see the board and everything. And the first thing I look at is, okay, where am I in the draft order pick? Where am I? Am I in the middle, like a goddamn loser, or am I near the beginning, like a base
Giga
Chad?
Chad.
I was in that fat middle. I was like, God damn it,
Slap dab right in the middle. 8th pick.
because I see all the S tiers, and my immediate thoughts go, you have Mega Charizard Y, who's broken as hell right now. And you had Floette Mega, who is also pretty strong. I'm like, I want to use both if I can, or one of them. I want to use either one of them. I don't care which.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw where I was placed, I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna get either because if be taken, I gotta. Oh god, I'm just gonna. What do I do? And imagine my shock when it gets to my turn, finally, and I see that Mega Charizard Y is still unavailable. But I don't take it right away. I think about it for a second because I'm like, all right, if I do this, who can work? You know, how can I make Mega Charizard Y work in this kind of draft format? And that's when I start looking, and I start noticing something. So many Paradox Pokemon, specifically the past ones, are all split up pretty evenly between tiers. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I didn't think about that when I kind of drafted them just like how they are good. I didn't think about how they would be in Mega Charizard Y Sun, which I should have.
Yeah. So I saw that. I saw that immediately went, I know exactly what I need to do. I need to know how this goes. And let me tell you, the fact that I have Burning Wake, I have Walking Wake, I have the Entei one, or what it's called.
Gouging Fire?
I have Brute Bonnet, yeah, Gouging Fire, I have Trevenant, I have the Slitherwing one. Oh my god.
Not to mention Chlorophyll's Venusaur. That's a war criminal right there.
Venusaur, dude, Harvest, Trevenant, I popped off so hard, dude.
Yeah, this team is gross.
like it's so good too, because in theory, you know, because Mega Charizard Y, he only sets the sun when he Mega Evolves, so I can take my time setting up the sun. In the meantime, you have no idea if I'm using Photosynthesis on one mon, or like the booster energy ability or item or not.
Yeah.
Or if I have like, dude, I can get so creative how I can spread these stats out because of it, and it's so good.
Yeah, and not to mention, you have also really cool Pokemon, like supporting Pokemon. Mega Kangaskhan is like a Pokemon that me and Eric were talking, and he was like, hey, I kind of want to pick up a nice A tier. What should I pick? I was like, oh, dude, you should get like Mega Kangaskhan. And I think Mega Kangaskhan would be really good for your team. And then that round, you drafted it, and it was like, ah, dang. But it's so good because like you get not only like is Sucker Punch stronger, but you also get access back to Power Up Punch.
Power Up Punch, yeah.
You know, you get a instant +2 to your physical attack, and it's like, okay, if you ignore the Mega Kangaskhan for one turn and it clicks Power Up Punch, well, now you got to deal with, you know, a +2 Mega Kang and then Sucker Punch.
Right? Yeah, it's really cool because this version of Kangaskhan, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in base form, it has the butt version of Scrappy too. So I can wait a turn, fake out a Ghost type mon, ignore Intimidate, and when I Mega Evolve, I have Okidoki sitting right there next to it going, yeah, boost my attack with your Intimidate button.
Oh my god, you're so right. You have Inner Focus and Scrappy, so not only do you have two abilities that block Intimidate, but you also have to be, okay, if I fake out the what's it called, Kangaskhan, is it going to have Inner Focus, or is it going to have Scrappy? I don't know, because they both block Intimidate.
It's so good.
So
dude,
you roll up with Early Bird.
Yeah, Early Bird! If I put the Kangaskhan to sleep, it's gonna have Early Bird.
Like, I've added everyone. I still haven't decided if I want to do any pre-fusion trades yet or anything like that, because I think my team has just such a good start to it that it's really going to depend how it feels when I do like my initial matches.
Yeah, and not to mention, I only talked about Kangaskhan, but I also like what's this called, Gliscor and Okidogi as well. Okidogi would be so much better if it had Fake Out. It is a mon that looks like it has Fake Out, but it doesn't. What's wrong with that game for you? Why don't you just give it Fake Out? It'd be so much better if it had Fake Out.
Gliscor, I'm not even gonna lie, the Gliscor pick was because the Wolfie is doing his draft league again, and one of the players picked Gliscor up.
Yeah.
And I remembered it has Tailwind. I'm like, oh wait, I could use Choice Scarf Tailwind if I really need it too for like more speed. I'm like, wait a minute, now I'm cooking.
Oh my god, and then you can set up Stealth Rocks too, and U-turn.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so crazy. You can set up layers of spikes on us.
You know, I'm excited for the team. I really like how it turned out.
Yeah, this team is great. This team is awesome. Next pick, Alex of the UP Fanpies. I had to have Jake explain to me what UP stand for. It stands for Upper Peninsula, which I didn't know.
Guys, who let the Polytoad, Mega Meganium, Tornadus, and Arcalodon Team Poor. Who would let that happen?
Okay.
No, what are you talking about? No, it's totally fine. What are you
I
talking about?
knew-
Just look
I
at
knew
it.
for a fact.
No.
I knew for a fact as soon as I dropped Tornadoes, I'm like, someone's gonna pick Tornadoes. Somebody's gonna see it, and they're gonna draft Tornadoes.
Michael, what's the rule? Dude?
Like I said, I don't like Tornadoes. Me personally, I don't like Tornadoes. I would rather have Volbeat, but I get it. It's a strong mod.
Initially I did draft Volbeat. I initially really wanted Tornadoes, not just for the prankster, but also for just like he hits decently hard, decently enough.
Yeah.
I can get a little hacks here and there with what is it? Not Bleak. Is it Bleak Wind?
Yeah, Bleak Windstorm.
Bleak Windstorm.
That's the one, yeah. So there was some thought process there, and when you dropped it, I was like, oh well, hold on. Ho ho ho. Able to get my hands on him one more time.
Gabby just said that in chat that they almost picked up Tornadoes and then watched it get drafted in real time in free agency.
You and me
That's
both.
funny.
You and me both.
And I actually think it's so much better on your team because you have Polytoad to set the rain, and
Oh,
Bleak
for
Windsword
sure.
cannot miss. Which, like for me, if I wanted to use it, I'd have to use Mega Banette to use Prankster Rain Dance to then use that.
Yeah.
So I think
See,
it's so
here's
much
the thing
better.
too. Here's the
Nah,
thing
go
too.
for it.
Let's say your team can turn off his rain. He could just very well run fucking Prankster Rain Dance anyway and just say fuck you. But then
Yeah.
back
Well,
on.
don't give away all of my secrets.
I know your secret. I know your planning. God damn it!
I am you. I can read your mind.
Yeah.
I played
Um,
these games before.
You want to speak about some crazy weather stuff? I'm really excited to use Mega Meganium, not just with Mega Solar Beam. We all know that one. We've all played Champions, but there's also some stuff with like Synthesis, with Growth that I'm able to throw in there as
Yeah,
well.
Growth is so cool.
Growth is so cool. It also allows me to run like some physical stuff on Meganium too. It's got a pretty decent physical movesets as well.
Mhm.
A lot of fun moves in there. So I was really excited when I picked this up.
What is it? Yeah, no, I was thinking like Synthesis, but I was like, Synthesis is a 75% boot, like heal, right? Not a full out
It's still
recovery.
good.
It's still
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
Still good.
Yeah, Mega Meganium is so good on like those weather teams, just to be able to like, oh yeah, I don't actually care about the weather right now. I'm gonna always have sun, and you're gonna like it. Eli, how did you feel about Mega Scrafty getting taken? Did you want Mega Scrafty actually? I know that's like your guy.
I love Scrappy. I didn't want to take it though. I just haven't used it in any way yet.
I'm really
I
excited.
wanted Mega Scrafty. I
Dude's
wanted
gonna be
it.
spitting some
Honestly-
bars. I'm so excited.
honestly,
he's gonna
If they allowed Scrappy to still have Party Shot like it does in ZA, I probably would have considered it more.
I mean, it's Natdex, right?
Unfortunately,
No, it
it
doesn't
only
do it.
is. It's only like the official generations.
gotcha,
So
gotcha.
yeah, Parting Shot
Yeah,
isn't
not
allowed.
ZA.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? That's fine. It's fine. I still
don't
get
think you
double
care.
intimidate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care at all. I get double intimidate.
I was
There's
saying, double
also a
Intimidate's
great trick
crazy,
room on.
Oh, for sure.
There's a lot of really good stuff that I have.
I think
cooking
the
up with
scariest
Mega
part about
Scrafty.
this is like a lot of the times the answer to rain is being able to swap, and you just got Gothitelle.
Yes, I did. Thank you very
Oh
much.
my god, you're so right. What the fuck?
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
that was one of the mons I really wanted. I think that
Because Zik is a
having
coward
little-
and decided he
Mhm.
wanted to stop doing Parish.
So
William
I
Con
get to.
Perish.
Haha! Alex Con Perish. I am so ready.
Yeah, you have Parish too with Polytoad. Fuck.
Yeah, so it gives me just another fun mode to the team.
As
guys,
well with
guys, you thought my team was crazy. What about this team?
Eviolite, Follow Me with Electabuzz,
I
Noivern
needed
with
a little
Frisk.
redirection. We got there. We found it in the end.
We have Swole, Tapu Bulu. And then Drapion. Drapion's awesome. I don't want to hear
Yeah.
anything about that. Drapion
No,
is
he's
so
the
cool.
goat. He's the goat. I'm so excited to run Sniper and get 0 crits.
Yeah, it's focus energy, right? You can do snipe.
Yeah,
oh wait,
no, you're right.
Sniper
Yeah,
only
I'll
doubles
do-
the damage. It doesn't actually give you. It's not like super luck. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, but if I run focus energy too, surely every hit will be a crit.
Well, I guess you have focus energy with scope lens, so there's your guaranteed crit.
It'll happen for sure.
It'll happen. Yeah, this team is
Oh, yeah,
honestly
for sure.
really busted. Looking at it more closely, oh my god.
Yeah. And I'm the one
Look,
that has
I
to
think
fight this team week 1.
Okay.
Oh,
okay,
good luck.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing too. If you want to bring a fire type to kill his Mega Meganium, you can't. Because he's gonna trap you with fucking Gothitelle in the rain with a prankster rain dance tornado to look at you funny and go, you fucking idiot.
Oh my god, this team is gross. I think this is more gross than Eli's team.
Not my
It really
fault.
came together in the past 12 hours, yeah, with a few free agent picks.
It's all your guys' fault when I'm hearing. Not
I know,
mine.
my bad, Chief. I knew it was like
Yeah, actually.
I was gonna say I knew like as soon as I dropped Tornadus, I was like, fuck, someone's gonna pick it up, and any team is gonna be really good with Tornadus Incarnate.
When you were talking about Tornadus being like, actually I don't want him, I'm like, oh well, hold on, we might talk about him in just a little bit.
Hang on a sec.
Wait a minute.
Now wait a minute. This team is awesome.
Team Evil? Yeah, I agree, Team Evil. Who's
Team
running
Evil.
against Dracovish? Who did that?
This is an evil
What?
Pokemon. I knew that I had to put it front and center. Dracovish has definite war crimes against the Pokemon community. It's a
Just a
math
little
problem. You got the 50% boost from Strong Jaw, the 50% boost from Rain Dance. You got the double power from what is it? Vicious Rend boosting its power, doubling its power if it goes first. So you got all those multipliers in there. And imagine if we had Terra. Imagine if we had Terra Water. Oh my god.
Okay.
Truthfully.
His team, okay, it's so interesting too seeing Chris's team. Because when I initially saw his first couple of drafts, I just kind of saw it and go, where is this going? And then I see the fucking whale and tiny fish. I'm like, oh, I see where it is now.
Yeah. The big ass catfish and the little sushi
Because
guy.
his team is literally deal with the raid boss and then deal with another raid boss while you're at it.
Yeah.
See, the sick and twisted truth behind my draft strategy is that I piece things together one mon at a time, and I don't actually figure out a good team until halfway through the season.
It's awesome. But then you learn how to use it and then you pop off and then you like get crazy upsets, which is awesome. I always love to see your battles, Chris.
Yeah.
This is so fun. Like last season when you 2-0'd Eric, who was like pretty high in the league at the time, and it was a decisive victory. It wasn't like it wasn't just like oh yeah, it was a really close. No, it was decisive victory. I loved it. I love to see it. And then like too, you also have like, you know, Chi-Yu. Like, okay, yeah, it's kind of weird how like the first few mons they don't super synergize with Chi-Yu well, but then you got like some of the bottom picks with like I like Sandy Shocks with it. You got Alakazam being a really fast special attacker too. You have some like nice like just like solid support pieces with Magmar for Follow Me, Eviolite, Intimidate from Overquill, Fake Out with Mienshao. Mienshao is actually a great D tier that I was considering picking up too. You got a lot of these great ones. And then of course, Illumise being able to use like Prankster Fake Tiers to boost the power of Chi-Yu, or Tailwind to double its speed, having a great support moves like Encore as well. This team is awesome.
Yes.
Nauseous,
I
more
do
like.
hope it will be very interesting. I was like the day when I did my last draft, I was looking around at some different ones and I was like, these all look pretty interesting. And then I've never looked at Alakazam's stats before. I saw Alakazam and I was like, you are telling me he gets that much speed at level 50?
Too, and it gets like inner focus, so like a lot of the time you want to use like Fake Out on like a fast Pokemon to make it so they can't move. Well, guess what, buddy? I got built-in Covert Cloak, so well, kind of, basically,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Chris fans will know that I'm a pretty big fan of Covert Cloak. So
Absolutely. Next up, William's team. Now, William had an extreme like team makeover with.
Yeah, I feel
Grace period.
qualified to talk about this one here.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, William and I, for the context here, we both brought Parish Trap to Indianapolis Regionals, and he first picks Rillaboom and then second picks Incineroar, so I knew what he was going for immediately, right? Like, then he just goes Gengar, and he just keeps building on the Parish. He had Gothitelle initially, he had Screamtail, like, he was going all in, and then he chickened out.
Well, honestly,
He could have done it. and
maybe
it would
maybe
have
I
been
bullied him
good
too much and
against
call him
some
evil.
people.
And
Listen, Colin William is not here. It's not real. He can't hear you.
William Conperish is no more.
No, instead, what he's gonna fucking do is put Rillaboom and Primarina on the field, hit the pledge moves, and boom, you're now slow as fuck for the rest of the game.
We're in the
And
swamp.
Incineroar,
Yep.
just like there's so many things that he can do with this team. Like, he has a very bulky core of both Fire, Water, and Grass and Steel Fairy Dragon. Like, he's got Ho-Oh for Tailwind and Sacred Fire and whatever else Ho-Oh does. He's
And Regenerator
got a
bullshit.
Exactly. Like, he's got Ariados for weird Ariados things. It's got Rage Powder. It
Yeah.
also has the sniper stuff.
It gets sniper. Woo!
Yeah. But like he's just got a lot of
He's
really,
shaking.
really bulky balance options that like have a ton of different options each. So like I think this team is just going to be one of those where like you don't know what he's ever going to bring, and it could be something completely different. It could be the thing that he brought last week, and you'll never know.
Yeah, I think the main thing with the Williams team is that all of these mons are like actually like fat as fuck. Like
Yeah.
like Rillaboom and Incineroar have great defensive stats naturally, so they're like not gonna get like notably like one shot. Then you got like Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh's got insane bulk, like really high HP and really high special defense and like pretty decent physical defense. Yeah, sure, it's got the quad weakness to rock, but like that's barely an issue when like not a lot of your team is weak to rock, right? Primarina again, super bulky. Then you have Mega Aggron, which has like the best PR team of any Mega Evolution ever. Like you can't outstall the wall, baby. And then too, you have like Mega Latias. Mega Latias, I think, is even crazier than like Mega Latios because it has the bulk, right? Where like sometimes you can like set up like Calm Minds with this thing, and it's like, what are you gonna do without it? As well as giving it another like Tailwind setter. He actually has 3 Tailwind setters. Yeah, Ho-Oh, Latias, and Hydreigon. And then follow me erection
Honestly?
with Clefable. And Lucario gets follow me? Bro.
Honestly, Williams' team is just the definition of it can take a hit and it'll dish that hit right back.
Yeah. I'm whenever I see Lucario in Champions, I'm always conditioned to be like, alright, is this gonna Final Gambit me? Is it Mega Lucario or is it gonna Choice Scarf Final Gambit me? I don't know.
You better throw that frisk out there, dog. You
Right?
better see what that thing has immediately.
Again, Mega Banette's gonna be my most used Pokemon this season.
If it's Choice Scarf, get the hell out of there.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a great team. I think this fits Williams' playstyle a lot more. Just bulky offense. Great pick.
Oh my fucking god.
Iron Defense, Josh's team. Now this team is some gas, right? This team is fucking gas.
It's the future version of my team.
Yeah, right. Basically, you have like all these Iron Paradox Pokemon. At first, I wasn't sure where Josh's draft was going, and then I saw that him and Kyle switched S tiers, and then it made a whole lot of more sense, right?
Well, Pincurchin really got a glow up.
Yeah, that's Pincurchin right there. Look, so like I wanted to use Rayquaza, right? Because obviously it's the S tier, but then like also Pincurchin is there, and I
didn't even notice that.
I scaled Pincurchin down so that it is because I think Rayquaza is 23 feet tall, so I scaled Pincurchin down to be about how tall it would be right next to Rayquaza. So if you're ever wondering, hey, how tall is Pincurchin next to Rayquaza? There you go. Now you have it.
Let's go.
Anyways, Josh has
Yeah, dude,
trained
this team is insane. Oh my
Prankster
God.
Electric Terrain. You got the Electric Terrain on the Mega, so it can do similar things with like Mega Tyranitar, where it's like, oh, you're gonna set up terrain? No, I'm gonna Mega and then set up my own terrain. And then Pincurchin to be like, okay, you're gonna do that? I'm gonna switch in Pincurchin. Electric Terrain again. Electric Terrain is always gonna be active. He's always gonna be able to get his Quark Drive boost. And then
Oh man, if only Mega Richard Guy saying was a band.
yeah, that's
Anyway.
it's gonna be Ismon is gonna be insane. And then he's just got like very Josh Pokemon. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that these are Pokemon that Josh is gonna cook with. Mega Scolipede, Goodra, who kind of does have a couple things overlapping with. I mean, in terms of just typing with Rayquaza, but it's the specially bulky Pokemon. And it actually has like better moves than Hisui and Goodra, because I think it gets like Scald and Knockoff. So it can like do better walling on that end. But yeah, I think this is going to be a Pokemon or a team that Josh is going to absolutely have fun with. And he gets to use his favorite Pokemon, Iron Jugulus, who to this day has always been on his team throughout every season.
You know what? Next season, I'm thinking I think number frame 1. He better hope he's in front of me.
Pick one.
I sniped someone's signature Pokemon at first overall this time. It's got to happen next time.
Oh yeah, that's true. You did that with Raging Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh's team, absolutely fun. I don't know what else to say other than I really want to see Rayquaza pop off, because even though I didn't draft it, I wanted to see someone else pick it and have a fun time. Next up is Choi, coach of the Tuesday Brunch. Now this is another Trick Room team.
No.
I wanted to build this team.
Yeah, this team is actually has some really fire mons. You got Fergaraf, who I honestly have underrated Fergaraf so hard in these previous leagues, and then in Champions it like never dies. Like it's insane. Like even like King Gambit, it can cleanly live a Kowtow Cleave with just like, you know, physical defense investment, and it lives on like it only takes like 70 to like 80%. And then if it has Cobra Berry, then it doesn't even take half. It's insane. This Pokemon is so bulky, and it's just always able to get up.
Oh my
Trick Room.
God.
Like it's insane. Next to Magearna, who is main thing is that it's slow, but always getting a special attack boost anytime it picks up a KO. Has a Floor Cannon.
Wait. So you're
No,
telling
not
me
just that. It's
You're telling
anytime
me you got
anything
it-
else dies.
Oh, anything dies.
You're telling me this thing could get a +2 off the bat from a final Gambit into an enemy Pokemon from Choice Scarf?
Correct.
Yes.
Dude, and he'll get
Correct.
Trick set up too? Who doesn't
Yep.
want that to happen? Get Michael!
Hey. This sounded. That's a good pick.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
Annihilate's
Yeah,
getting.
You lead your
Sorry.
Magearna Annihilate, you click Final Gambit into something, you get 2 boosts onto Magearna, you set up Trick Room, you send in Oranguru, and you start instructing Magearna, and just sweep the entire enemy team. Done.
That's exactly what I thought the second I saw that team. Oh
GG,
my
shake my hand.
God.
Yeah, it's
GG, shake
disgusting.
my hand indeed.
Oh my god, that is going to be insane. And plus,
Wow.
two, like, yeah, it
Hey,
gets.
here's the thing, right?
Mhm.
Dude, they have Earth Eater, the worm monitor, what it's called, forgot what it's called. They
Orthworm?
get Shentel. So in theory, he could put fucking Magearna behind a goddamn fully bulky substitute too. I hate this game. I actually don't want to be here anymore.
It's gonna be insane. And then just like the rest of the Pokemon, you got Mousehold, Friend Guard, Redirection. It's gonna be making Magearna impossible to kill, right? You gotta take out the Mousehold
That's
first.
actually insane.
Intimidate with Salamence, who is still a great pseudo-legendary Pokemon, and get support with like Tailwind and Helping Hand. You got Greedent, who is awesome. Enough said. You got Arboliva, also awesome. Enough said there. And then actually,
who's tested grassy terrain on hit?
Yeah.
Like a physical attack. That's crazy.
gives it healing as well as like being able to use like I don't know, like Terrain Pulse. Terrain Pulse is cool. And then actually, I also think Clefable, Mega Clefable, is really nice too, because it has the only Pokemon with Follow Me and Magic Bounce, so you can like magic bounce, like prankster taunts or prankster status moves in general, and say like, oh, you're trying to like prankster taunt me. Actually, no, I'm gonna bounce that back to you, and now you can't taunt, or now you're paralyzed, or now you're burned, stuff like that, and just act as a really nice redirecting Pokemon for those status moves, which is like a niche that not many other Pokemon have. I don't think there's any Pokemon that can do that. So yeah, I think it's really cool being able to do that, and as well, you can just be a Clefairy or a Clefable, I mean, and just redirect that way. Actually, it's cool that it's cool that like Clefable has like very similar stats to Togekiss, so they kind of play the same in that regard. But yeah, the niche of being able to bounce back status moves is really cool. Yeah, holy shit, this team is actually insane. Looking at it closer, oh my god.
The benefit for everyone else though is like there's really only one thing this team wants to do, right? So it's a little easier to plan around. That doesn't mean it's going to be any easier to beat, but at least you kind of know what's happening.
Okay, here's the first question all you're gonna need to ask. Can you outspeed a Choice Scarf and Nightlight? If you can, awesome. If you can't, GG, shake the hand.
GG, shake the hand. Okay. Whew. That's a scary team. I think we have... Where was Choi? Choi was closer to the end, so we'll see who's next. Okay, I think three teams left. Chef Yowie Jesus. I think this is such an upgrade to their last team. Obviously, Sneasler is really good. Unfortunately, it is the nerfed version of Sneasler, so Dire Claw, instead of being 50%, is only 30% chance to proc. So instead of just throwing it out and getting a gamble on whatever move, now it's a little bit more fair, I think. But still, it's a really strong. Just being able to like, okay, in a pinch, I'm gonna be able to hopefully put something to sleep, or hopefully paralyze it, or even like Poison Touch. You can get rid of Focus Sash users. That's really nice. And Unburden, to give itself its own Tailwind when it gets down to that, is really, really great. Just to have like its own kind of like built-in speed control. Iron Hands is a Pokemon that I really like. I've used it specifically in a Trick Room team, but it's just like such a bulky. It basically can live any hit and deal massive damage while also being able to support the team with like Fake Out. I like it a lot. And then just like some supporting mons like Murkrow, you gotta worry about Prankster Tailwind on this, Prankster Haze, so it can neutralize all stat buffs, or like, I think it gets like Prankster...
It gets Taunt.
Yeah, Prankster Taunt, so that's really nice too. I can't remember any other notable Prankster. Does it get Prankster Parting Shot? I don't think it does.
No.
Okay, never mind. But, and still, it's gonna be pretty bulky. It's actually deceptively bulky with an Eviolite too. So that it can actually take a few hits here and there too, and deliver back. Pachirisu, they used last season, and I think it had the most deaths in any Pokemon, which was really funny. Yeah, this team has like some pretty nice, good hitters. Oh, and of course, Mega Scovelin. Mega Scovelin is awesome, being able to spread burns on literally anything that touches it, be it special attack, physical attacks, non-contact moves. If you damage the Scovelin, you are going to get burned, and you're going to have to deal with it. It's a really nice...
Packers during this one.
It's going to have to... You're just going to have to deal with the burn. It's a very low variance ability, and I think it's really awesome having it on that team. And there's like some really off-meta picks, like Semipour, Arctozolt, Snorlax, and regular Delphox too. These are just awesome. Like, you never see these mons in action, but I can totally see them working. And we'll have to just see how they pilot this team.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool options on this team. A ton of support and like a ton of like different like redirection options and whatever else. I think it lacks a little bit of offense, but we'll have to see what happens in terms of the games themselves, because there's definitely a few things that can do a lot of damage. So like the Sneasler, the Iron Hands, like Scovelin has a pretty respectable attack stat.
Yeah, even Entei too, being able to block, Intimidate, and then Sacred Fire or Extreme Speed. Those are really cool options too.
Yeah.
Next up, Kyle of Team Watif, a returning member of the Lounge Draft League. Now, of course, at the same time too, I wasn't sure what Kyle's like team was going for initially, and then traded the Pelipper with Josh, and now I get it. Okay, yeah, this is a rain team. Of course it's a rain team. How could I not see that coming? You got
Broken too.
Mega Swampert, obviously. Great Pokemon with rain. Basculegion too. Not only can it be Swift Swim, but it could just be adaptability boosted wave crashes in the rain. Always picking up KOs.
Basculegions?
Yes, and we have also picked both Basculegions, which might as in yes, it is probably a very big mistake. He has both forms, so he could
It's fine. Dies to Sucker Punch. We're good.
Yeah, he could be special with Hydro Pump and Shadow Ball, or he could be physical with Last Respects and Wave Crash. You got also Talonflame, who actually can work in the rain too, because it can have like Hurricane, right? Perfectly accurate priority hurricanes. Ogerpon and what's his face? Ferrothorn, and of course can't think of the name, Bronzong, all benefit from the reduced fire damage from rain. Keldeo is a great special attacker. Unfortunately, it has a kind of useless ability with Justified, but it's still a really strong and fast special attacker who benefits from the rain. And then Kangaskhan is a great budget pick. Honestly, might have been a little bit too low for what it provides. Just being able to have, again, Inner Focus, Scrappy, Fake Out, and really nice bulk. And it actually has the item slot to mess around with like Silk Scarf or like Citrus Berry and stuff like that.
Man, I can't wait for the Fake Out Last Resort set.
Yeah, right? That set is
if
awesome.
If anyone's
too.
gonna do it, it's gonna be Kyle.
Yeah, honestly, he's done that in the past with I think Komala too. I can't remember what the set exactly is, but I think it's just like, I think it is just Last Resort. Is that allowed? Can you just have one move on a Pokemon?
You can.
Yeah, I think it is just Choice Band Last Resort, because it can't get burned because of its ability sleep. Its ability acting as always sleep. I think it is just like a random battle set or like a Gen 7 set, kind of gimmicky, but it is really good in niche scenarios. Yeah, I think this team just has a lot of I mean, it's a very clear direction, right? Set up the rain. You have Pokemon that can help set the rain. Wait, can any of these Pokemon learn Rain Dance? I think
Pretty sure Pelipper learns Rain Dance.
Pelipper learns Rain Dance. I think Raikou learns Rain Dance as well.
Bronzong does too.
Bronzong does too? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So he has a couple mons that can use Rain Dance, but in any case, is always gonna wants to be in the rain, benefits heavily from being in the rain.
You can spend a move slot on Basculegion to teach her Rain Dance.
True. I one time I ran at the Grand Champions Encore tournament. I had a Rain Dance on Alola Ninetales, and it was really good. Pairing it next to like Mega Dragonite and Basculegion to boost their offenses or like, you know, take less damage from like a Charizard. It was actually pretty cool. So yeah, Rain Dance as a move is legit. And last but not least, the final pick of the draft was Eric, who picked up Yveltal, yet another Uber in the S tier. Well, actually, we haven't had too many people pick legendaries. I think only 3? You had Yveltal, Ho-Oh, Rayquaza. Is there any other ones? Did anyone
I think Chi was a legendary, isn't it?
I guess
No,
Chi.
I mean, yes, Chi and Pao.
Magearna, I guess, is a mythical. That was also picked up.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, oh, we have Zamazenta.
Oh yeah, Zamazenta too. Okay, never mind.
And
There's
then
not
Melmetal being the weird go thing.
Yeah. So okay, it's not like that rare. But yes, Yveltal was yet another Pokemon that I added last minute because I thought that, its stats aren't too crazy and Dark Aura is a cool ability. And yeah, it's great being able to have boosted Snarls, boosted Knockoff, boosted Sucker Punch, right? As well as being a Tailwind Sitter. Yo, Eric's in the chat. Everybody say hi, Eric. Nobody said hi, Eric.
Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Hi,
I
Eric.
did.
And then Mega Delphox is being able to, while it is going to take more damage from dark moves next to Yveltal, it's going to die to a dark move anyways because it's super frail. But it's just super fast, has super strong attack, can spam very fast heat waves and psychics, Psyshocks. It's just a nice fast special attacker. And of course, Tapu Koko is here to give all of his electric terrain mons or not electric Tyrannons, but future Paradox forms, their Quark Drive boosts, and also has nice synergy with Alolan Raichu with its ability Surge Surfer to double its speed, and Mega Sceptile, who is a Pokemon that I really wanted to draft it too, because I've been using Mega Sceptile a lot in Champions. Not the greatest, but it's a really fun mon to use now that it has Earth Power. Its ability to take discharge boosts, discharges from its partner Electric type, and then deal really high special attack damage is really fun. And this is it has other moves it can run too, like Shed Tail to pass a substitute to any of its Pokemon. Is really nice. Vanillux is an underrated pick that I helped him draft.
This thing is so strong.
Yeah, it's really nice to be able to pair it with an Iron Bundle to have a really fast, strong spread move with Blizzard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to rely on Hydro Pump as its main ability. And yeah, now it can run Blizzard or Freeze Dry, stuff like that. Those are really cool. Prankster with Meowstic, who he chose Meowstic male and didn't go for the Meowstic female. I don't remember. Oh yeah, he does have.
They're one.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
one.
He has both.
So he does have the female Meowstic as well for competitive, but most likely he's going to be using the male one because Prankster is great with Fake Out, Light Screen, Reflect, and I don't remember
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. I don't remember the other moves it learns off the top of my head. If it gets Encore or Disable.
I don't think so. I know it gets Psychic Terrain.
Yeah, oh my god, it gets Psychic Terrain. Unfortunately, Mega Delphox is levitating, but does it learn Gravity?
It can still click Expanding Force. And yes, it does learn Gravity.
Oh my god, he can run Gravity Hypnosis. That could be fun. Yeah, there's a lot of different options he can go for.
Only note here, Chestnut is Tankla.
Oh yeah, he did change that last minute too. I forgot to change that.
I don't think either one of those is particularly impactful, but yeah.
It is nice to have, because obviously it can hold the Evilite. It has Rage Powder, pretty decent special attack to do some damage, so it's not a sitting duck.
Yeah.
Out of
Getting
all
a redirector on this team would be super nice.
Yeah, it's it's the best budget redirector that was in the E tier that he could have picked up. That's why he picked it up.
Yeah.
And of course, Eviolite makes it slightly more bulkier than Tangrowth, which was also, I think, in the same tier. I think it was an E tier as well, and it doesn't have to run Assault Vest.
Right.
So, I don't know who else is here. I think we still have the same people, but now that we're at the very end, I wanted everybody here present to. Oh, I guess Eli left. I don't know if he's coming back. To help me make a tier list. We're gonna rank these teams.
Okay.
Last time I did this, and people got mad at some placement, so I'm gonna have everybody who's available here to help me rank some of these teams. Which one is the strongest? Which one's the lowest? And we come to a clear consensus, and that way nobody's upset.
Right. Surely nobody will be upset at this.
Surely. Here we go. Hold on. Let's do this here. So. First of all, who do I want to rank as the number one draft?
Oh, we're just going straight top to bottom?
We got to start somewhere. Or first of all, we should say who's middle ground. That way we can kind of compare.
You put my team firmly in B tier, I think.
You think so?
I think so. I think it's got some good options, and I think I have some utility in some ways I can play around, but I don't know. It feels like if you want to beat my two things that actually do damage, you can. I
think in that regard, you can put me in the B tier as well. I don't have a clear strategy going into it. It is just great, good Pokemon that can do things, and I have a lot of tech options that I can run, but there's nothing crazy fucking Final Gambit, Maguna.
Yeah, no, you put that team in S tier.
This is a fucking S tier team.
That's nuts.
I also want to put. Hold on. I also want to put Alex's team. Alex's team also S tier as well. This team was crazy looking at it closer up. Just obviously so many different modes that they can run.
Tornadus. What was it? Tornadus Edition really.
Yeah, everything kind of came together. I was thinking maybe a high A, but you know what? I'll take like the end of S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's beatable, but it's gonna take a lot of work.
Yeah.
Thinking about other teams, I think the Sun team. Feel like Eli's team has to go somewhere in S or A.
I think it goes in A tier. I think it's a very cool team. I think it has a very obvious common weakness from a lot of these mons. So
and two, it's like very reliant on Sun. Like the joke is
exactly.
The joke writes itself. Let's see here. The other Rain team, Kyle's Rain team, I think is good as well. I don't think it's as good as Alex's team. I'm debating whether I want to put it in A.
I think it goes in B tier. Like, it's not quite as reliant on Rain, so it's a little harder to counter, but it's also not as powerful.
Yeah. And I'm not. These aren't going to be ranked in tier. I mean, maybe I can rank them, but this is just like the general gist of how we feel about each of them. Eric's team, there we go.
Yep.
Chris's team, there we go.
I think that was solid C for Chris.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
There you go.
Yeah.
C for Chris.
C for Fish. Something like that.
Let's see. Jake's team. Okay, Jake's also the Sand team. Maybe it might be actually a couple more Pokemon in. I feel.
I don't know. I keep seeing Jake's team, and I'm like, dude, that's kind of making me piss myself a little bit.
Jake's always very low on Sand in general. I don't think Sand is a good strategy, but hey, that's me.
I like Sand, so you know what? I'm gonna put it in the A tier.
I was originally considering a Sand strategy, but I was like, that's just not going to work out.
Yeah, your options at that point were, okay, you got to pick up Tyranitar or one of the lower Sand teams.
Yeah. I was like, I want Tyranitar, but if I take Tyranitar, I either have to drop Dracovish or Illumise, and if I drop Dracovish, why am I taking Tyranitar? So
right, and Illumise is great too.
Yeah.
Okay, how do we feel about William's new team? I was gonna say with Parrish, maybe it would have been like a high A. I think I still think it's
think it is.
I think the
so
team
bulky.
overall is better now. That doesn't mean I think he's any less of a coward.
Let him hear it.
If I was playing, don't get me wrong, I would have loved to draft Parrish. I think it would have been very funny. I was deathly afraid of the covert cloak item existing in general while I was theory crafting that team, so I get it. I understand. I still would have done it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I think I have a couple ones that might be A tier, and I might have to extend this out a little bit, but we'll see. I think Gabby's team and Connor's team are A tier worthy.
I would say so.
I think Connor's team is just a very solid.
Connor's team has a big question mark on it though, right? Because we don't know how good nerfed Urshifu Rapid Strike is going to be. We don't know how good nerfed Goldengo is going to be. Like, the only things we know for sure are good are his B and C tiers, right?
Yeah.
So like there is a big question mark on there, and it could be amazing, but it could also fall flat, and we're not entirely sure.
Yeah. I think just how they are, knowing what we know about them, I think I'll put them in A tier. It might obviously drop down, and also Gabby's team. It doesn't rely on a strategy, but I feel like it's a lot like more like scary looking, and I think it's just because Zamazenta is so frightening.
And everything on that team is so fast.
Yeah, so true. And with Prankster Tailwind, ugh.
Yep.
It's meaning crazy.
On top of No Guard Zap Cannon, yeah.
Josh's team. What was Josh's team? Josh's was the Electric Terrain team. That's right.
Yeah.
Malin was the Qian Pao super hyper offense.
Ogerpon Heart Flame,
This
Megalopunny. Oh, with the Galarian Wheezing stuff, that was Malin.
Yeah, and then Sean's team was Trick Room,
team.
and then I might have to put I'm sorry, Chef Yogi's, I might have to put you in C tier as well, just because.
I think it lacks a little bit of offense.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be on. I don't think Eric's team is actually that bad. I might put Eric's team in B tier as well. Has some very strong mons. Electric Turn is great. Last few, I'm not sure how I feel, because this Malin's team is very much like you get one shot or it gets one shots. There's no in between. And I think the inconsistency of that might just be B tier.
And like Wheezing is potentially good, but if we know it's coming, it's a little on the cheesy side. So
yeah,
who knows, right?
Trying to think here. These last few ones are kind of hard to rank in my opinion. I don't know if that's just me though.
I think Sean goes in A tier.
I was thinking that.
Very strong Trick Room mode, not as good outside of Trick Room as Choi's team, but still pretty solid, I think.
And then lastly, Josh's team. Do we think probably just B tier here? Because like again, the electric terrain is like we haven't seen a lot of terrain setters. I guess we do have.
Right. We haven't seen a lot of terrain, and I've been seeing a lot of shade get thrown at Rayquaza, and I don't know why, because I've never played a high power format, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, Rayquaza can lock weather, but it can't lock terrain. I don't think we have a Pokemon that can get rid of terrain on Switchin', which is crazy. But there's also like Defog and stuff like that too, which can be used to end terrain. Ice Spinner, setting up your own terrain, stuff like that. So that might be something that we'll have to see. But again, we'll put that there in B tier. So, oh god, I didn't. There, we'll have it like, and then we'll move some of these here to kind of compensate for the fact that it's a little bit stretched. And there. Oh, hold on, wait, I might have to move it again. Huh. Hang on a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. We're gonna move it there. And then we're going to drag this out a little bit more. There we go.
Hey, there we go.
Perfect tier list, no notes.
Perfect tier list. This is our definitive tier list. I'm going to make a little screenshot and I will post it in the Discord here. Yeah. No.
I'm going to have some complaints immediately. Don't worry about it.
Here we go. And that is it. So, I wish we had a little bit more people to kind of talk about their teams, but we will be seeing everybody next week. As of now, effective immediately, the draft has now officially started. So everybody who's listening, and I'll make an announcement for this later as well, like immediately after, talk to your week 1 opponents, see if you can schedule something. If you do, actually I can get into the spreadsheet here. I wonder how well it's going to look on the stream. Yeah, it looks fine. So, I'll go with this. Week 1, it's going to be all the matches are going to be listed here. If you battle, you can battle early if you like. You don't have to wait till Sunday, but Sunday is going to be the official stream. If you battle early, post your replay into the replays chat. I think we have one in the Discord. It should just be called Battle Replays, or I might have to make a new one for Season 7. Either way, I might have to make one for Season 7. But that's where all the replays will go. You'll post them, Game 1, Game 2, and even if there was not a Game 3, you'll make a Game 3 and just put a dummy link in there. That way it's not spoiled immediately that, it was a 2-0 or it was a Game 3 scenario. Post that. We'll watch the replays live. If you want to wait till to do your battle live, that'll be fine. We also have Game of the Week, where I will randomly pick one person. You know what, actually, let's do that right away. It's because we're here. We need a random name wheel. We're gonna pick the Game of the Week, so that that 2 people will have to play their game live, like, without it, like, guaranteed. Like, that's how it'll be decided. So instead of like scheduling it to do it during the week, we'll have it on stream, and if they can't work out, then maybe we can figure something out there. But I gotta go through here. So we have Chris versus Connor, Sean versus Choi.
Hey, when you're doing that one, I actually can't play this Sunday, so I don't recommend throwing mine and Choi's name on there.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, cool, thank you.
And Choi as well?
They're the ones fighting.
I mean, it's me versus him, so yeah, I guess.
Oh, my bad. I did not know that you joined, Sean. My bad.
My apologies.
You sounded a lot
Sean's
like
not
Alex.
on
I,
there.
I need to get to know your guys' names.
Sean's not. You put Alex and I back on there.
Yeah. Zach, V, Alex. And then Neil v. Kyle. I have that one already. Jake versus Gabby. We have William versus Josh. Eli versus Jeff. Yowie Jesus. Oop. And then Eric v. Michael. Okay, so that's the
In
list.
week 1.
Week 1, yeah, is
This
crazy.
is kind of a crazy week 1 matchup for everyone. Got the Trick Room teams against each other.
Don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do Fuck! God damn it! You know what? This is fine. This is fine. I'd rather this
Yeah.
I'd rather this one be the first one than like yeah, this is yeah, it's good. So, I'm going to take a screenshot of this here so we can load this. All right, so week 1 game of the week is going to be me versus Eric, the 2 hosts of the server. And yeah, what was I saying before here? Oh yeah, so replays, post those. If you can do it early, that'd be great. That'll save us some time. If you want to wait till that stream, that's also fine. Be my guest. We will have to put the match stats in here, so you'll put all your Pokemon in this stat, in these columns here. The kills will go here, and on the other side will go here. Deaths go in the middle, and then the score, you can type in like win 2 and then like 1 L, for example, or like W 2 and then 0 L, and that way we know the score, and then the kills will line up here, and so we have like, you know, Venusaur. I know you don't have Venusaur, but for example,
Whatever.
that's how it'll look. And so yeah, and if you don't know how to do that, then that's fine. I'll go through it at the end of the night on Sunday and manually put them in. All of them will go into the standings, and we'll see how everything goes. So if anybody has any questions at all, obviously you can just let me know. I'll kind of guide you through here. And yeah, I can't think of anything else. So with that, I think I'll just go ahead and end the stream. Thanks everybody for watching, for joining. We'll see you next week for week 1 of the LDO. Eric says that my losing streak. No, this is actually your losing streak, buddy. You're about to get pwned. You're about to get pwned here. All right, goodbye everybody. Bye.
Bye bye.